Hi, my name is Michael Harvey, and in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to reveal my crazy revenge story of how I and over 56,000 others reduced our electric bill by up to 75% or more in just 30 days. In fact, many of us have completely eliminated our electric bill and now pay nothing to the electric company. And I'm sorry to say, but while we save money month after month, you end up paying more and more. Now, I don't know how you came across this presentation. Maybe a friend told you about it. Maybe you got an email, or maybe you just searched Google for ways to save money. But now that you've discovered this presentation, you can become part of this exclusive group that is no longer forced to pay through their nose for overpriced electricity. Not only that, you can really spit in the face of your electric company and actually have them pay you for the electricity you produce. Sounds crazy, right? If you want to save thousands of dollars every year and become part of this exclusive group that no longer pays for electricity, then please watch this entire presentation from start to finish. And I want you to really commit yourself to this short video. You deserve a break. I can't promise this presentation will be online forever, so please watch it all while it's available. I'm going to show you how to become part of a group that produces free, 100% green electricity 7 days a week. How you can reduce your electric bill by 75% or more in the next 30 days, guaranteed. And how you can break free from big energy for the rest of your life. All you have to do is watch the rest of this presentation, and I promise, in 30 days from now, you can slash your current bill by 75% or more. So who am I to make such outrageous claims and actually guarantee these claims? Like I said, my name is Michael Harvey. I'm a 46-year-old electrician from California, and I've been energy independent ever since I stumbled onto this crazy idea 4 years ago. Back then, I was like you. I was looking for ways to reduce my ever-increasing electric bill. I changed all of my light bulbs to energy-efficient ones. Then I started turning off everything at the wall. Then, despite the scorching heat, I started turning off the air conditioner. Now that one really sucked. After trying every little trick in the book, after getting my family to hate me in the process because I had turned into a power Nazi, after sweating it out for an entire month, I managed to save a crummy little $16 off my next electric bill. Whoop-de-doo. My family hated me that month. We had fight after fight as I told them to conserve energy. And all this just to save $16. I was furious, and I wanted revenge. I didn't care about saving $16. Heck, I didn't even care if I saved $50. I was bitter, and I wanted to kick big energy in the guts and really make them suffer. I had to find another solution because just conserving energy doesn't work. Like many of us looking to save money on electricity, I looked at getting solar panels. So, after seeing a TV ad for a solar company, I decided to call them up and arrange for a quote. This time, I thought I had the electric company backed into a corner. I thought I had won the fight. After spending a few hours with the slick salesperson from the solar company, I was finally given a price. Get this. They wanted to charge me a ridiculous $19,450 for a simple solar installation. And even then, this size system wasn't going to completely cover my electricity usage. I was still going to have a bill. No wonder only the well-off people can afford to go solar. I got a few quotes, and the price ranged from between $16,000 and $20,000. Even the cheapest price was far too much for me to afford. It would be years before I paid off the system and got any real benefit. I really wanted to go solar, just so I could get some revenge on my electric company. But I had to confess to myself, it was just too much of an outlay. At this point, I wasn't angry anymore, just down and depressed as I thought, well, that's it then. The electric company wins again. I gave up trying to beat big energy. Then I remember looking at the solar panel and thinking, why the hell are you so expensive? I couldn't figure it out. So, I did some research. Do you know solar cells are made from silicon? Did you also know that silicon is made from sand? When I discovered this, I thought, what the heck? How can they charge so much for solar panels when they're made from something as abundant as sand? It all comes down to sheer greed. If people are willing to spend this much on solar, then why would they sell their panels at a reasonable price? Right then it hit me, like a frozen fish in the face. And like all great ideas, it was simple. I thought to myself, why don't I make my own solar panels? Now remember, I'm an electrician, so I had a fair idea on how solar panels worked. But actually building a solar panel isn't something you get taught when going for an electrical license. It seemed crazy at the time, but what if instead of paying some big energy exec for their overpriced electricity, I could become my own energy company? What if, for a fraction of retail cost, I could build my own solar panels and save a fortune? This really was my last option. If this didn't work, my quest to eliminate my electric bill would be over. After spending countless hours researching how I could make a solar panel, or if it was even possible, And after talking with various professionals in the industry, I had finally come up with a plan. I purchased all of the materials I needed from my local hardware store, and combined with the inexpensive solar cells that I sourced online, I took my plan to the backyard and got to work. In just a single day, I completed my first solar panel. The cost? The cost of my homemade solar panel was just $98 and a few cents, and I couldn't believe it. Here is a photo of me working on my solar panel. And here is another photo of me with my very first homemade solar panel. I finished my solar setup that same weekend and basically forgot about it for the next 4 weeks. Then, I saw the mailman. When I realized he just delivered my electric bill, my heart skipped a beat. I raced out to get the mail, and with the envelope in my hand, I was more nervous than ever before. Not because I was scared of how much I was going to be charged. I was nervous because I was about to find out if all those hours of research and all my hard work was worth it. I had already told some friends about my do-it-yourself panels, and they basically laughed in my face. So I really wanted this to work. I secretly hoped for a saving of about $80. I cautiously opened the envelope and hoped like hell the number would be good. I scrolled to the bottom line, and my jaw dropped. So here's the results of my little experiment that my friends thought was crazy. Usually, my electric bill is anywhere between $120 and $160, but this time, I was looking at a figure of just $18. I was blown away. My homemade solar panels just saved me over $100. At the time, this was a huge deal. But I had only just scratched the surface with my do-it-yourself panels, and I knew I could save more if I scaled my system. In fact, I started toying with the crazy idea of doubling the size of my system to force the electric company to pay me. I was overwhelmed with motivation to build on my system. I started adding the savings and earnings up in my head. That was 4 years ago. Today, my power bill is 100% wiped out, and now I'm the one with all the cards. I now force the electric company to pay me for the electricity that I feed to the grid. Now they're calling me Big Energy. And over the last 4 years, I have saved over $4,721 off the cost of electricity. That's almost $5,000 that I've been able to spend on myself and my family instead of forking it over to the blood-sucking big energy companies. They probably hate me for doing this, but for too many years, I hated them too. The electric company is probably thinking of other ways to slug me with fees and charges, but you know what? My do-it-yourself solar setup is 100% legal and all above board. There's nothing they can do about it. It took a few months for my friends to admit I was on to a great idea, but eventually, every single one of them asked the same question. Can you do the same for me? Even my neighbors wanted a piece of the action. And as you watch this presentation, you probably want some help too. Well, eventually I was in over my head. People I didn't even know started calling, emailing, and even knocking on my door just to find out how they can slash their electric bill like I did. Then, while I was on the phone to some random person in another state, I had my second great idea. I decided to create an easy-to-follow, step-by-step guide so that anybody, no matter their location or electrical experience, could build a solar panel using easy-to-find parts. The problem was, I was an electrician. Would the average Joe with no technical experience be able to make a solar panel like I did? To test out my methods, I found 43 people, both male and female, who were interested in solar but knew nothing about making panels. I gave them my guide and came back in a week to see what they had built. In 1 week, all 43 of the solar newbies were able to create a well-polished solar panel that generated enough electricity to run their household appliances. It was the solid proof I was looking for. I now knew that anybody, no matter their electrical experience, could use my simple-to-follow system to save a bucket load of money. Then, Earth for Energy was born. It's your complete guide to saving money and going green. Earth for Energy is a system tested by over 56,000 people from all parts of the world. I personally guarantee that the Earth for Energy system will reduce your electric bill by 75% or more in the first 30 days. I will talk more about this amazing guarantee later on, so make sure you stick around until then because you're going to want to hear it. But first, here are just a few things you're going to learn with my solar training program. Exactly where to get top quality solar cells delivered to your door at the lowest possible price. Getting the correct cells can make or break you. My experience shows you what to avoid so your project doesn't collapse like a house of cards. Learn how to scale your project and connect multiple panels. This little-known secret will show you the fastest way to increase your system size and reduce your electric bill even more. With this technique, you can power anything, from a 10-watt light bulb to an energy-sucking plasma TV. You will also learn how to cheaply store your energy for later use so that you will never be in a position where you have to sit in the dark due to a blackout. Plus, you will get a complete list of all the tools you need to make the job as easy as possible. Getting the correct tools for the job will make it faster, and the final product will look just like an A-grade factory-built unit. The only difference is the extra cash you're going to have in your account by using my do-it-yourself plans. Plus, there is much more included in the Earth for Energy package, including these 5 fast action bonuses if you decide to try the system today. Fast action bonus number 1. For no additional cost, I'm going to give you the complete 2-hour do-it-yourself video series. I had these videos professionally created and recorded to make it even easier for you to build a solar panel. The production cost was a small fortune, but with these videos, you will actually be looking over my shoulder as I build a complete panel from scratch, all on camera. The video series will soon be sold as a separate product with a price tag of $99, but today, I'm going to give it to you for free. Bonus number 2. I'm also going to give you my solar sizing calculator. I actually created this calculator when I was sizing my system. All you do is enter some information about your power usage, and at the click of a button, you will see what percentage of your bill you're going to cover. This really useful tool, valued at $30, is now included for free. Bonus number 3. Because so many of my customers are looking for additional ways to save money and do their part for the environment, I've decided to include my complete wind turbine training program with a price tag of $60 for free. My do-it-yourself wind turbine guide will show you how to build your own wind turbine for less than $92 from simple parts at your local hardware store and online. Combine this with your do-it-yourself solar panels and you will get off the grid twice as fast. Once again, this is my free gift to you. Bonus number 4. Not only will you get the training guide and videos in downloadable format for instant access, but I'm also going to send you the Earth for Energy CD straight to your door. With the CD, you can watch the videos and read the guides without the need for an internet connection. It also makes for a great backup copy. And finally, bonus number 5. I will give you my personal email address for one-on-one training. This is a free enrollment in my solar email coaching program where you get 24/7 support for a full 12 months. And I will do this for you absolutely free of charge. Just so you know, this usually costs $27 per month. Before you know it, you'll be like me, energy independent, sticking it to the big electric guys and saving a stack of money. So by now I can imagine you're asking, okay Michael, how much does the Earth for Energy system cost? Well, let me answer that with a question. How much is it worth to save $50, $100, even $150 per month for the rest of your life and put that towards something you've always wanted? How much is it worth to save thousands of dollars by doing this project yourself? And finally, what is it worth to have me by your side showing you what to buy, how to build it, how to set it up, and what mistakes to avoid? Got a price in your head? Many people would be more than happy to pay $500 or even $1,000 if they were guaranteed to reduce their electric bill by as much as I have. But the Earth for Energy system doesn't cost anywhere near this. In fact, it doesn't cost half of this. When I first started selling the Earth for Energy system, it sold for just $97. For the entire system, including all the training videos, fast action bonuses, and 24/7 support, I was charging just $97. But today, on this webpage only, I'm going to do even better than this. I'm going to offer you the deal of the century. If you miss out on this, you're going to hate yourself later. So here's a quick reminder of what you get when you try the Earth for Energy system today. The Earth for Energy Do-It-Yourself Solar Panel Training Guide, that's a $50 value. The 2-hour instructional video series, that's a $99 value. The Custom Solar Sizing Calculator, a $30 value. The Do-It-Yourself Wind Turbine Guide, a $60 value. A full enrollment to my email coaching program where you will get 24/7 support for an entire year. That's a $27 per month value. Plus, the Earth for Energy CD delivered right to your door. It's a total value of $563. Today, just $49.97. There's no catch, and it's not too good to be true. And I just want this to be as easy as possible and as affordable as possible. I don't know about you, but I would find it pretty ironic if I offered to save you money by paying me hundreds of dollars. So right now, on this page, get the entire system, valued at $563 for a one-time payment of just $49.97. There are no hidden costs or ongoing membership fees. This is just a one-time fee.